Hey, what's up guys? My name is Clay and this is Matter Media Channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. And if not, welcome back. Getting right into the video, I guess this is going to be my iPhone 13 Pro review. So, I normally get the Pro models of iPhones every year, as far as just like I've always gone with the Pros. As far as what I have this year, did not pull my punches, got the 13 Pro. And I have to say, I love the phone. I kind of forgot simple things like how much brighter the screen is on Pro models. And the other great thing about the Pro units this year is the 120 Hz ProMotion refresh rate. And you know, as far as like what's important on the spec sheet and in real life, yeah, no, it's not important at all. But I'm telling you, when I took this thing out of the box and started using the phone on the ProMotion display, it was just kind of like, whoa, I have plenty of 120 Hertz phones, but this is the first time I had experienced it on an iPhone, so it was exciting, and it's really nice to use. And I mean really nice. I am pleasantly surprised that as a power user who always has the brightness on 100% max and just basically almost tries to beat up the battery on a daily basis, I'm getting much more battery life than I expected as far as what I thought I was going to get out of these Pro models this year. It's super nice. It's pretty cool that the power users now have enough battery life to get through the entire day instead of just the more casual regular iPhone users who don't need to bust out top dollar to get the best of the best, you know, like normal people. So yeah, I love the form factor. They've definitely decided to stick with the 6.1 inch display. No, I did not get the Max because it's just larger than what I prefer as what is comfortable to me. But I still love this phone. So yeah, this is the standard 6.1 inch Pro unit. Finally took the jump and got the silver, or as I call it, white, even though it's just chrome around the band, so to speak. And I love it. I usually get like dark color, space gray, graphite, whatever you want to call it. But I love this frosted white back, so clean. So yeah, brighter screen, even better battery life. Lots of good stuff to go around when it comes to the outside and the actual design changes of the phone. And yes, as most of you probably already know, they did shrink the notch a little bit. I don't really care. I've always liked the notch. I'm like the one person on the planet Earth that thinks the notch looks cool. Because again, the one thing I will say about it is this Face ID system is definitely still a cut above any of the other flagship level smartphones that provide Face ID, because I don't think that most people realize it actually measures the depth of your face, which is why somebody won't be able to hold a photo of you up to the phone and have it unlock. Something like that, it just won't work. So me personally, I've never minded having that hardware right there, because honestly I think it's aesthetically pleasing and it's always been well worth the screen real estate and space of having it there. Okay, so I went over the external differences as far as new stuff from last year's unit. I am able to shoot in Pro RAW mode now, which is not new to the 13, it's just new to me since I had the 12 last year, which was not a Pro unit, so it wasn't capable of shooting RAW, or at least it just wasn't enabled. So shooting Pro RAW photography and then throwing it in a Lightroom has just been basically, in a word, crazy awesome. It's just cool that we're able to do this kind of stuff now. And yeah, no, I'm not a Lightroom aficionado, but I enjoy the heck out of using it. Whether it's tweaking, coloring, lighting, grading, presets, it doesn't matter. It's all super fun to me. Pro RAW is awesome. So not only that, but the bigger / upgraded size of the image sensors this year, you guessed it, are making a big difference as far as photo quality in the photography department. And these photos are officially top notch as far as phone photography goes. But again, we are officially past the capability of the Pixel, and I'm still kind of finding it out in my head on whether or not the camera system on the iPhone 13 Pro is truly better, better than the S21 Ultra's camera system, because I keep thinking it is, and it provides more consistent, just spot on photos to where the focus hits and everything's exposed just right. Diving into that world and getting fantastic photos out of pretty much almost anything that I shoot with the iPhone 13 Pro. It's pretty much point and shoot, looks great, kind of what iPhone has always been known for as far as their photographical prowess. But again, I still crank the S21 Ultra over to the Pro mode, or fully manual, whatever you want to call it. And not only are you also able to shoot raw photography in that mode also, but I think the macro photos that the S21 Ultra produces barely still ekes out as better than the iPhone 13 Pro's ultra wide lens when it comes to macro photos. Now, to be clear, they're both very good. And yeah, to reiterate, it's awesome. So yes, iPhone 13 Pro camera system, top tier, just as well as the S21 Ultra. Part of the reason why I talk and also think so highly still of the S21 Ultra system is not only that once One UI 4.0 Android 12 for Samsung software came out, unless I'm imagining it, I really feel like they've even further dialed in their photo game. And Lord knows the S21 Ultra has the hardware to be able to do that. Since I'm on the S21 Ultra, they've just continued to dial in the software system to match that hardware, and they just keep making it better and better. So yes, it still contends with the iPhone 13 Pro's camera system. All right, other side of the fence, let's talk about video. Now, I will personally say in my opinion that I still believe that iPhone is the king of video when it comes to smartphones. iPhone still shoots the best video, hands down regardless. Is it miles ahead of everybody else? No. But it's still clear enough of a distance to where I can confidently say that I don't have to macro analyze it to be able to discern which one is or is not better. So, are you guys curious about ProRes? I was too. Tried it, I did it. It's great, but is it worth it? Not in my opinion. I think a minute of 4K footage shot on ProRes is like 6 gigs. The file size trade-off, in my opinion, is not there. It would be one thing if you were shooting on a full frame sensor, however, still a smartphone, so it's cool that we can actually shoot natively on the ProRes codec. However, the previous codec that we're shooting on is still technically lossless, so yes, there's a little bit of a difference that is there. However, in the interest of diminishing returns and maximizing your workflow, I still don't use it. I have. It is pretty cool, and it's a great feature, but you know, it results in heavy file sizes. That's why I got the 256 gig model this year, because they don't even allow you to shoot in ProRes if you get a 128 gig unit because of storage limitations. So the other really great new addition this year is the cinematic mode, and more than anything, it's probably just like fun to use. It really is. It works pretty good. If you get too crazy with the aperture tuning or the simulated blur effect, whatever you want to call it, it does work good, but again, when you really crank it up, it gets a little excessive and then might hunt a little bit. But honestly, it does a pretty decent job, especially for the fact that we can only shoot it in 1080p right now. I'm really looking forward to being able to shoot it in 4K. I don't think it'll be upgradable through a software update. I think if it does happen, which I'm pretty sure it will, I think it's going to happen on the iPhone 14. Probably pretty for sure. So that's one cool thing to look forward to. So yeah, I think the iPhone 13 Pro is still the favorite phone that I keep in my pocket. Again, for those of you who don't know, I usually just keep an iPhone in one pocket, and in the other one, it kind of just rotates day by day. But, you know, again, part of the reason why people just kind of go with iPhones is just because it just works. And you know, the increased battery life with the other benefits like AirDrop, which I'm always AirDropping. I AirDrop to my Mac Mini and my laptop, the iPad. AirDrop is fantastic. It's hard to beat. So yeah, the camera system is impressive. I think overall, as an overall camera system, it takes the crown, at least for now. It's not by much, but I think for right now, it's the champion. I mean, you know, they certainly did make a decisive design choice by adding this much larger camera system, and I think it paid off. So yeah, iPhone 13 Pro, a solid stop forward. They did a good job with iPhones this year. It's the type of stuff that you really love to see. That's it for my thoughts on this video. If you guys have any additional questions, drop them in the comments. I'd love to talk with you guys. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.